this video we're going to have a look at a tool called the clone tool. So from the splash screen we're going to close that down because we don't need to create an image. We're going to go to the MAST computing site. We're going to go to bitmap and vector graphics, go to lesson 3, then scroll down until you get to the lesson 3 resources. I'm going to start with this image, so right click and copy that image. I'm going to go back to Photo Plus and we're going to use Ctrl V to paste that in, or we're going to use Edit, Paste, New Image, and it gives you the shortcut there, Ctrl V. Now usually it starts with this tool, so what we need to do, don't click anything at all, go down there, look to the clone stamp, the clone tool, and click on that. Some programs it's called the clone brush. Then we're going to go up and you're going to set the size there to 20 and press enter. Now we need to zoom in on the thing that we're copying so that we can see it, and we're going to copy this area of the image over to this side. So put your mouse on one of these, use the mouse wheel, but then you need to keep moving your mouse maybe just slightly above it so that you've got that centered and quite large on the screen. Try to get the exact center of that circle, and then you need to hold down the shift key and click. If you don't hold down the shift key, then you get this error message which is telling you that you need to hold down shift and click. So let's get back on the center of that, hold down shift and one click, and zoom out a little bit now, and then we're going to go to whichever colour you picked. So because I picked the yellow one, I need to go over to here. So we need to zoom in, maybe use the scroll bar slightly so that you can get exactly in the middle again, and then don't touch the keyboard, we just click with the mouse and we're going to draw straight to the edge. Now depending on how well you did that first section with the shift click will decide just how close you are here. So if you're fairly close this time, then we just go all the way around the edge. But keep taking your finger off the mouse occasionally, because otherwise if you've got to undo things, if you do too much without letting your finger off, then you'll lose all of it. So we've got that one. So let's go in and try a different one then, and I'm going to deliberately do this one wrong this time. So say that we don't zoom in properly and we're just being a little bit lazy about it, and we go shift click there. Go over to the red, we get into this part and we paint to the edge. Now look at that, you can see that's quite a distance out. So that's not good enough, so what we're going to do is go back, undo it, go back over, zoom in on that red circle, and this time keep moving your mouse so that we can get right in the centre. So I want to be right in the centre there. Hold down shift, click, zoom out, and then back over onto this one and zoom in. So let's try and get the centre there, draw to the edge. Okay, so that's fairly close again. Now I was saying before about taking your finger off the mouse, so this is what happens if you don't. So if I go all the way around here and then I start colouring this in, but then I've now just kind of messed that up, if I undo, I'll lose all of it. So what you do need to do is, when you paint, go to the edge, take your finger off the mouse, and every so often just keep taking your finger off the mouse. It's kind of like painting in art. You don't usually paint all of one section without taking your brush off. It's just the same here, so that we colour in that circle. Do as many of these as you can in the time that you're given. Your teacher will tell you when to stop.